Welcome to the Encouraging Word, a place for thoughtful conversation, reflective faith, and encouragement for the journey. I'm Pastor Eric. Wherever you're listening from, I'm glad you're here.
Good morning, beautiful people. This is Pastor Eric, Associate Pastor at Lyndhurst Baptist Church on the west side of Indianapolis, an Indiana State Chaplain for Broken Chains JC. This is your encouraging word for today. Today we are finishing up week 1 of our Atonement Theory series, where we've been looking at Christus Victor, or Christ the Conqueror. Today's meditation is entitled Living Free, Not Just Forgiven. And our scripture comes from the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourself be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. One of the quiet dangers of the Christian life is settling for forgiveness without freedom. Forgiveness is essential. It's beautiful. It's foundational. But Paul is telling us something more. Christ has set us free for freedom itself. In other words, freedom isn't just a side effect of salvation. It's the point. Christus Victor reminds us that Jesus didn't simply clear our record. He broke our chains. And yet, many believers continue to live as though the prison doors were still locked. Not because Christ has failed, but because freedom takes time to learn. Paul's warning is not harsh, it's tender. Do not let yourself be burdened again. That implies that a return to slavery is possible even after liberation, not because the chains are real, but because they're familiar. Augustine of Hippo once prayed, "I was held fast, not by iron chains, but by my own iron will." That prayer names something that many of us recognize. Sometimes what holds us isn't external oppression, it's internalized captivity, old habits of fear, old ways of thinking, old narratives about who we are and what we deserve. Living free does not mean living perfectly. It means living honestly, no longer pretending that bondage is our home. Freedom looks like learning to trust God where we once panicked. It looks like asking for help where we once hid. It looks like refusing to agree with voices that Christ has already silenced. And here is the encouraging word for today. If freedom feels awkward, if it feels unfamiliar, if you sometimes reach for chains that are no longer attached, you're not failing. You're learning how to walk in a new land. Christ has already won the victory. Now, patiently and kindly, He is teaching us how to live inside of it. Receive this blessing. May you stand today in the freedom Christ has given you. May old chains lose their appeal and a new life take root. Grace and peace to you, beautiful people.
Thanks for sharing this time with me. I hope these words have given you space to breathe and something steady to carry with you into the rest of your day. Until next time, grace and peace.